Today on the Savage Board Gaming channel. Now, can you dig it? Okay, I'm re-recording this video because I uploaded one without sound. I guess my OBS switched my microphone off or switched to a default mic for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and go through this again. So we're playing Marine World, so we have to draft cards here. So out of these three, this one's not that great. I mean, it can be good sometimes, but it's not my first choice. I really hate discarding sponsor cards, but I guess if you have ones that don't really work well, you could probably do that. But I really like this one. I tried it once and messed up really bad by discarding the cards I wanted to pick up by accident. I forgot about the digging. So I'm going to try this one again. Excuse me there. So I take that. When I look at these ones here, this is one of the worst upgrade cards. So I'm just taking the other one, which is the trade action. Then this build is okay at best. It's a +1. So I take these first two. Those are the cards I keep. Okay, so this is my starting hand. The goals are, zoom out here a little bit, maybe. Just decided to show you. Okay, so the goals are Asia, predators, and reptiles. I'm definitely going to keep this almost every time I see it at the beginning. I have the Asia release, which is going to be pretty good for me. This one's very expensive. This one I'm going to have to wait till a lot later to play, but it's still a pretty good card, so I'm going to keep it. And then I had this owl, which I don't have the requirements for, but it is an Asia tag, so I might keep it based on what cards come out here. So that's the ones I kept. So I play cards right away, and I dig away that conservation project since I don't have monkeys in my hand. There's no sense keeping it. And I pick up the sloth bear, which is a predator and an Asia tag. So that's very good to start off with here. Cheese plays Conference on Australia, which is the one that gives you points for every card you tuck at the end of the game. It also lets you increase the size of one enclosure whenever you play an Australia tag. It can be pretty fun sometimes to play that one, but Pelarger. They decided to take a university. They take the 2 research token one. I'm going to take the hand size because, like, really I want to keep all these cards right now. So there's no reason to do anything else other than take that university. Okay. Cheese decided to build. They built a 2 size, I believe. No, they built an small aquarium. Now this is a good game to like show you what you don't want to do with some of these build actions they're doing. I know Pelargrio, I can't say their name. Pelargri, that's how I'm going to say it. They build a lot in this game. like way more than you probably need to. You want to like maximize each action. So if you're like building and building and building like 3 times in a round, it's not great. I do build my aquarium. 1, I'm going to have to build the shark sooner or later. 2, it stretches me across here to get close to this area to get another worker. Now this was here, but I don't have a chance to get it, unfortunately. Because one of my goals was aquatic park. So after Cheese does their turn, I noticed this vultures out here. I'm like hoping it drops down to me, basically. Okay, my turn. There's not much I really can do here other than play animals, or I could break for money. I decided to play animals at 4. Lets me play the sloth bear. I do move my association all the way up to the top here, so I can be prepared to do a conservation project pretty quickly next turn. Because my goal is to do 2 Asia and then release something. That's what I'm trying to do here. Cheese does this because they have that bad card. The reason why I don't like it, 1, if I have my worker or my association up here, I want to do a conservation project. So wasting a whole turn not doing either one of these is pretty terrible. It puts you way behind. And there's so many other ways to get workers, especially on this map. Like, you know, you have this bonus space here. You have this one here on the reputation track. So, like, I don't know why you would even want that association card. Okay, I'm going to break for 4. So I end up not doing a conservation project next turn. I forgot about that. I take another university whenever we get there. So the first of many constrictions I get during this game. So that's the problem with, you know, getting above 5 points, is you're subject to constriction and poison and all those things, especially when lizards is one of the I kill lizards. Reptiles is one of the conservation projects. So I just did a sneaky little 2 sponsors to break for 2. All right. So Cheese's turn. They're going to build again. Build another 2-size enclosure. After a few rounds here, I'll show you like what you don't want to do on this map. So, Pelar Greer. I'm never going to say it right. I always say Pelar Grill. Pelargri, that's how we're going to say it. Pelargri. Took Asia, which makes sense because it is a conservation project, right? On my turn, I'm going to get Predators. University. Gives me this Jaguar, which is really good. Now I've upgraded my sponsors to play this talented communicator, and having this card lets me choose to upgrade a card at 2 conservation here, right? It's like the new meta is to take a worker here, right? But since I have this, I can just do this. you know. And since I have architectural, I do want to upgrade build, right? Okay. I draw cards and grab the long build vulture. So what I do is, I want to play this vulture as quickly as possible here. So I built a 4 right here to hit this 10. So I have enough money to play this still. And then after I play that, I play Talented Communicator, which gives me another worker, which then puts us back at 5 so I can do my 2 Asia. So that's the next few turns here. Okay, my turn. Like I said, build 4. Got the 10 money back. Cheese on their turn. Builds again. No, they did I'm sorry. They did association. Got the hand size university. Okay, so I think I can show you like an example of what not to do with your build action on this map. So this map has this bonus worker here, so your goal should be to stretch across here and get this as quickly as possible. So you see both of my opponents have packed all their buildings over in this corner where they should be going to the right, you know? They're building up. So like this here could have been built this way, right? Stretch these 2 spaces. This could have been built here and they would have been in range of their worker. Obviously this player could have built across also. I play the vulture. I think this was a slight mistake on my end. I wanted to play the Talented Communicator first, but in the end, it really didn't matter all that much. Okay, now cheese is actually starting to stretch across. But once again, if they would have built this, you know, like I said there, they could have built this like this and got their worker, you know. This is only advice for this map, because obviously it's the only one with the worker bonus on it. So. Okay, Talented Communicator comes out. Get my extra worker. Okay. Cheese draws cards. Okay. So both my opponents draw cards. Going to back Asia at 2, right? I take snap. Upgrade my animals. And I snapped up the surgeon fish here. Because I have this build already, so I might as well put fish in it. I just got to make sure I save the 4 spaces for the shark, right? Okay, so cheese does sea turtle tank, which is this one here. So now they do have their extra worker. And that will let them do sunbathing whenever they play a reptile, which is sell for 4 money, right? Is it 3 with this one? Yeah. They can only do 2 of them twice, so. But it's not the greatest card, but sometimes it can be useful. I know they don't have aquatic though, right? Because I have it. Okay, they're gonna let me trigger the break again. Okay, starting new break. I can now snap up something. So I see that European Badger come out, which is great for this Predator one. You'll see my opponents take Science Library here. Nothing really good out here. So I use my cards dig action to dig a card away. And got nothing, so I just drew from the top of the deck. I tossed that other shark back because I only had room for one shark. Cards I picked up were not that great. Okay, so Cheese plays the Eurasian Lynx. Got only 6 total points from it, so it's not bad, I guess, but you'll see here they're still just building in this corner, not stretching out, you know. So I built this to get my third worker. Cheese goes back. Predators at 2. That's fine. Decided to take the 2 rep. Like, you probably shouldn't take this first. To me, this is an endgame move. Like if you do a conservation project at the end, and you can like bump up to one of these CPs here, or if you're at the end of the track, get 2 appeal. Now they did it to upgrade, but like I said, there's other ways to upgrade. Here's my second constriction of the game. So I get a little bit agitated by this. I pay the X token to just do a conservation project. I release the vulture. Okay, gain a university. So I gain the research and 2 rep. Can upgrade a card. I upgrade build. Because like I said, I really want to fill in this map because I'm just going to lean into the architectural zoo. So, in fact, that's the one I kept. Okay. So my opponent draws a couple sponsor cards from the display. That's fine. So both my opponents drew cards. Nothing really exciting, to tell you the truth. Okay. Pellet Surgeon Fish, I do. I use its trade ability to gain 5 more money. Then I can play the Badger. So I'm set up to get this 5 here. Cheese does Association. They play Marine Research Expedition. So this is one of the most interesting cards. I don't know if it's good, but it's interesting. So you can do a expedition or a scuba dive, it says, every time you play a marine animal, sea animal. So what an expedition is you discard one of your played person sponsored cards. What that means is something like talented communicator, right? And you gain one conservation point, but you lose all future benefits, right? So this is good for like spokesperson that doesn't have an end game goal. So like after you're like in the last round, you got all your rep from it. You can then get 3 CP from it. So place my free 2 size building. So if you're going for architectural, getting this 2 size is pretty much you need to do it. I pick up expert on Europe's for like not a real good reason, but I wanted to have something to play. So it does give me a couple points, but it lets me play that single space enclosure here. Lets me get my 4th worker. Now I'm up against 9 reputation, but I haven't upgraded my card yet, so. Okay. So once again, another build. Not very efficient. Use my first worker to grab Americas because I have this here and this here, right? I'm more interested in this though, really. Okay. Red does 5 reptile. They're really the only one going after reptiles, so. Okay. So I dig that out of my hand. So I want to get another marine or sea animal out. So I'm actually going to build a 2 aquarium here, a small aquarium. So Cheese played the ibex, alpine ibex, which is the herbivore that lets you jump to, but it has to be next to 2 rock. And then they did a black bar tigerfish, so just a marine animal. It's this one here. So its reef ability is that you get to take a card from reputation every time the reef abilities are triggered. You notice I'm a little bit behind, but it's not a big deal. So they did constrict me for the 3rd time here. Just irritating is all it is. It's not like it's going to stop me from doing anything. Okay. So I did pick up this Eurasian brown bear, which I definitely want to play. Probably put it here, 5 here. Okay, sorry about the delay there. Okay. Drew a couple cards. So they played their cards action at 3. Not really a great move again, but I did talk to this person about some of the moves they made. And they did tell me they are brand new and they're just trying to figure it out still. So I gave them some advice and tried to show them like some of the things they were doing wasn't the correct way to do things, right? Okay. Cheese is going to take a university. So my opponent broke. So one of the things you should do before this starts doing anything is, my opponent had 39 money. This opponent had a lot of money. I had no money, right? So you probably shouldn't break in those instances. Like, you have plenty of money to do things. So I don't understand what the point was. I think it's because they didn't have a worker. So that was like one of the first things I explained to them was, hey, you need to get a worker quicker. So I think what was happening, they had one worker, right? They would play it and they would break, basically. I grab Australia Partner Zoo because I have 3 Australian animals in my hand. Cheese draws cards. Drew a reptile and some from the top of the deck. They're building. Play basic research because I'm still under 25, so I'm like, let's just do this, gain 3 conservation points, which puts me in the lead basically. And then I seen Andrew pop up on the screen. Andrew's BDW SSBB. He's won both years of Ark Nova at the World Series of Board Gaming. So. Okay. So red does the Asia release at 3. They used a good card to do it. Komodo Dragon is really best card to do at 3 off Asia, so. I dig lion, dig the lizard away. I take this here, just for the heck of it. So I'm gonna build a 5, like I said right here. That'll give me 5 money back, so it's only gonna cost me 5. And I have enough to build, play this bear. This is funny to me because you'll see they play only one animal here. Carousel. So all the building they've done, and they couldn't play 2 animals. So Like if your animals are at 5, or if it's flipped over 3 or above, you want to play 2 animals if possible. Unless it's something like this, where I'm going to do this just to get this in place, and it will multiply my association here. Now, after I build my animal, I'll have 0 money, right? So this is the time that if I have 0 money, my opponent should be punishing me by making the rounds last longer. But you'll see that doesn't happen. They just break with this much money. 70 money. It's ridiculous. So my first thought was, because I didn't know how experienced this player was, is that they're breaking just to get rid of my 2 times association. Which I didn't think was such a great move to do. Like, why break just to get rid of that? You know? All it's doing is just slowing me down slightly. It's not really stopping me. So I was going to do 5 and then sea animals. That was the plan. Yeah, they could have did so much more damage to me by leaving me with 0 money. So. Okay. You'll see right here they use an X token to break. I would not advise that move ever. Okay. Build my 2. I think I snap up this. So that's a 2-fold move. 1, I could possibly release this shark nose goby, which will give me a net of 7 points. But it also denies my opponents. So now you'll see here I'm on the brink of filling in my whole map. I'm 1 build away. Because I'm going to play victory column, put it here. I'm going to put a bird house here, bird aviary, which will max out this. Okay. Go to 4. So I play victory column. Now draw a card. I draw the American white spotted fish. So you'll notice I got a decent lead on my opponents right now. So my goal is to try to rush to the end. It's one of the things I struggle with when I have a lead. I keep trying to do everything still. Like as soon as that Siberian Tiger came out, I was like, ugh. I don't want to leave that out there for my opponents. So I think I grab it just to make sure nobody else can get... Oh no, I X down my cards, I think, here. On my turn. Oh, I built first. I wanted to finish off my map, I guess. Like, there's no reason to draw more cards at this time. I'm not going to be able to play all the cards I do have, you know? Okay. So X down cards. Now the problem I have is, right now, I don't have enough money to play that sand tiger shark. So what I do is I play my, I think I played my sea management here on my turn. Oh, I forgot. What did I release there? Oh, my Jaguar. So, yeah, I released my Jaguar here, which opens up this for just in case I want to do anything. My opponent's finally, well, red's not quite off of here. She's grabbed the bonus tile from here for maxing out the reputation track. So red's playing guerrilla research. Okay, here we go. In order to play this shark, I break for 7. Which gives me 14 money, right? Gives me just enough to play my shark. And even though I have this in my hand, it's not worth, like, waiting to play it. Alright, we're just doing the final things here. Pelargrio plays this conservation project too, Yosemite. And here goes my shark. It's not the best shark ever. I'm gonna get 5 points for the shark attack, but 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 3 is 16. Pretty good for one card. Puts me at 109. Triggered endgame. And so here's some questionable stuff too. I thought maybe it's just me. Cheese plays a sponsor card here, just for the bonus on it. All right. But they have spaces to play things, so they may not have the right right animals, but still, like, I prefer to play 2 animals here, which would be more than the 3 points they got for that conservation, right? Point. Okay, and last turn of the game. I get 5. And I get points for 4 points for victory column. So end up with a 128. Pretty good score. Like I said, it just, when you're on this map, you definitely have to stretch out here. Like, red hasn't even gone over here. Which, you know, they only had 2 workers at the end. Like, a simple building of a 4 this way, instead of here, will get them an extra worker, right? So, I'm not sure. Like I said, they were pretty new. I don't know if they felt like they had to build around, but at the end of the game, they played side entrance. Like, you get no points from this. This was their last play of the game, side entrance. No need to play that. Like, yeah, it was pretty strange seeing this one go down. But so if you like this video, yeah, please like and subscribe. But until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.